So the GitHub Copilot app I love, but it has this canvas feature, and I'll admit I never really understood what it was for, like when you would use it, until I was showing somebody something the other day and canvas was the solution and it really explained it for me. So I want to show you. Okay, so here is a little app that I made, a little game. I thought it was kind of fun. Let's just refresh and we'll expand that. It's basically a little game where you go around a map and you dodge balloons basically. It's a card game, so you draw your card, it allows you to move. Let's move that guy a little bit closer. Done, I'll end my turn. And I thought this would be a really fun game that you'd move around, card game, and I iterated on it a lot. Now it turns out this game sucks. So it's good that I vibe coded it. One of the advantages of using something like Copilot is that I didn't have to expend a lot of effort for a proof of concept. And so I just played with it a bit, and turns out it wasn't that fun to play. But because I iterated on this app a few times, the files that are in here, so this style sheet just kept getting added to over and over again. And so there's no design principles behind it. There's no standard color schemes or anything like that. And I wondered, what it'd look like, or what the colors are, and whether we could optimize them. I could hear the designer friends I have in the back of my mind saying, what are you doing, with no style guide or anything like that. So I thought, wouldn't it be good to analyze that style sheet and be able to see all the colors? And so that's what I did. I asked Copilot to create a canvas for me that looks at that style sheet and shows me all the colors being used. Now, I started off by asking it to do just a session canvas, but in the end I thought this is probably useful for a lot of other tools that I have. So I created this user level app style palette, which you can do, and this is what it got. This is kind of a one shot. It gave me this, and you can see straight away there's a couple of background colors here that are really similar, or they look really similar to me. A few others like these ones, they're both used for background. So it's analyzed not just the colors, but what they're used for and how often they're used. I iterated a bit on this as well because I thought, well, it'd be good to just fire off a session in Copilot to consolidate these. And so now it looks for similar colors. And then you can click Create Optimization Session. And the great thing about Canvas is that it can talk back to Copilot. So this is going to actually fire off a session, and it comes out as a sub session here. And it's going to ask it to look at the colors and optimize it. So this prompt here basically kicks off another session for color optimization. It's getting a message with a lot of context, with some constraints and things like that as well. And so what you get at the other end is basically Copilot working on the application in another session to optimize the colors based on that canvas that I've got. Now, this takes a minute, so it's going to go to one that we've already done. It receives the message from another session, has a look at all the files, and then gives you this merge report. And so it's a little bit smarter than just looking for similar colors. There's some that it's declined. So it didn't merge this and this because the RGB channels match, but the alpha is different, which is a distinct visual role. So it's given some good examples. And because this is a session with Copilot, I can just ask it to be more aggressive, to do some additional things. And sure enough, yeah, it's pulled it down to 50 colors. Yeah, so really useful. So any projects that I have now, any session that I can just open up this app style palette and do this optimization across them. So this is really cool. So this really explained what Canvas is for me, and I think I'm going to be using this in a lot of my apps.